Hey guys, it's Gilliam here. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you how to process your vocals to make them blend perfectly in an EDM song. Anyways, please subscribe to my channel. Alright, we are here in FL Studio and let me play my track, which is Don't Let Me Sleep, released on Revealed Recordings last year, by the way, on the 4th For the Love of Progressive House EP.
I don't mind every time you let me down, 'cause you're a breath when I'm just about to drown. I think I like the way the ice gives me the shivers, just so I can find the warmth in you again. So if it's gotta rain, I hope it's thunder, and if you make me cry, give me those sleepless nights. And if it's gotta rain, I want the lightning, and if you make me cry, don't let me sleep.
Alright, I won't play the full because I just want to show the vocal processing. But yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the description and you guys can stream it if you want. Alright, I just cleaned up the unneeded channels or like samples, yeah. Now everything looks fine, okay. So let me solo play the vocals, but I'm gonna disable the processing on them. And you will hear the raw vocals now.
I don't mind every time you let me down.
So it sounds pretty unprocessed, right?
So if it's gotta rain, I hope it's thunder.
I have a backing vocal as well, besides the main one.
So if it
And in the second break I have these vocals
water,
as well. So like a main vocal which is on a low octave and also two backing vocals.
you only feel relief after the heart.
Oh, sorry, that was a bit distorting. But yeah, without processing and like compression, which is one of the most important things if you want good vocals, is compression, I would say. So let me just show my stack and how I process the vocals. So the thing is, I have a channel for the vocals, which is this channel, and I route all of the vocals to the vocals channel in the mixer, so like is the 82, and I process them here. So this acts like a bus, I would say. And the first processing is the CLA2A stereo compressor, and as you can see, it's pretty like hard compression, or I used so much peak reduction here because, as you can already tell by the waveform, the vocals aren't really compressed well. So I had to apply this compressor,
I don't mind every
which
time you
enhances
let me
the
down.
vocals, and yeah, it just makes the whole vocals like more stable, you know, in volume, which is great because I can blend them perfectly in the break. So I always recommend starting with a compressor, and especially I recommend CLA2A because it shapes your sounds well. Okay, so moving forward, the second effect is an EQ, and here I take away the lows and also dipping some warmth because I felt like there are so many mid frequencies which
I
aren't
don't
really needed.
mind.
And also this is like a very harsh frequency, and also here like in this area you will always find like this type of harsh frequency which you gotta take away. So it's kind of always between like 2K, I would say, like 2K and 3K. Yeah, it's between this range. You can do a dynamic EQ like this and it will clean up the vocals. The third effect is a de-esser, and I use this on default
I
setting
don't mind every time.
because it works like this, but here are some good presets as well. You can choose, if you have a female vocal like I do now, you can choose female split band or male split band for male vocals, but here the default setting worked well, and you can adjust the range and
I
threshold, and
don't.
it's especially with the FabFilter bundle, why I really like it is because if you use the de-esser here, you see everything, like how it takes down the S and T, or like, you know, these frequencies. That's why it's de-esser, so it's de-essing the vocal.
I don't mind
And you can see the
every
visual on
time
here,
you let.
like even I can mute it and it's only gonna show what it's been taken away. So like the S and these very high frequencies are getting tamed by this. I love this VST. And the fourth one is Suit 2, and I just chosen this vocal start preset, but there are so many presets which you can choose and even adjust them, but like mostly I use harsh vocal start, or even sometimes vocal harshness ultra if the vocal needs a major cleanup, or even vox boost start, or yeah, for this one I use vocal start, but like this just does some cleanup, so it's makes the vocals a bit more clean. And the last one in the processing chain is RVox compressor.
I don't mind every time you let me down.
I swear this works like magic because it compresses the sound, but like once again it adds that kinda secret touch or I don't know how to call it, so like it makes the vocals a lot better, so it's more compressed, more balanced, and helps with fitting it or blending it to your tracks. So this was it for the vocal chain, and now as you can see I have a hole and a plate reverb side chain to this channel, so you can do it by like I'm gonna remove it now and show you. So you go to the vocals bus, you right click sidechain to this track, and now I can give as much whole reverb as I want. And for the whole reverb, let me enable and show how it sounds.
I don't mind.
So as you can hear, it's a nice whole reverb and it's clean. It doesn't have muddy frequencies because I use these settings. You can copy if you want and use it for your vocals. It's a nice whole reverb with one hollow vintage verb. I made this preset anyways. And if you want to make your reverb clean, you can add an EQ like this. So you take away like 300 Hertz, 350, even 400 sometimes, just whatever works well. And yeah, it's just gonna make the reverb sounding more clean. Alright, and moving forward to the plate reverb, I have Valhalla vintage verb and this preset, and this is just a small change,
I don't mind
but gives a
every
nice touch, I
time
would
you
say.
let me down. 'Cause you're a breath.
As you can tell, it's a very short reverb, but helps with the, like making it a bit more fat, you know. So yeah, I would say this was it for the vocal processing. It's really not a big deal because I'm always trying to keep things simple. I love minimalism. And you know, it's just, you don't have to use always fucking 10 slots of the mixer and make a second bus. Of course, I do it for the leads sometimes. For the vocals, I just use the most needed processing chain, you know, so it's not about adding every effect and making it super compressed or super reverby. Alright, this was it for this video. I hope you guys liked it and learned something new, and please let me know in the comments about what type of video do you want to see next. Have a nice day. Bye.